What is the most unexplainable thing that ever happened to you? For about a week before my apartment burned down, I dreamed every night about various houses burning down. I was outside talking to my neighbor. Suddenly, it was like someone accidentally flicked the lights off and then back on. It was dark in the middle of the day as far as I could see for just a split second. I thought it was just my brain, but then I saw my neighbor looked confused as well. Then her daughter said, "What just happened?" We all were looking in opposite directions, so it was just suddenly dark everywhere. We still talk about it sometimes. No idea what it was. I've spent hours on the internet trying to find answers with no success. While I was in college, I was driving to work and was hit hard by another car. The impact severed my power lines. No brakes, no airbags, no control over my steering wheel. My car stopped in the middle of the road. The driver's door was bent in a way that I couldn't get it open from the inside. Before I knew what was happening, a kind older gentleman yanked my door open and helped me get out. I turned around to grab my things and he vanished before I could thank him. My car was totaled, but I walked away from the wreck without a scratch. To this day, I don't know where the man went. Not totally unexplainable, and can just call it coincidence if you don't believe in sorcery. When I was in kindergarten or maybe first grade, we had a blackout at my school, and this kid goes, "Wait, I'll light a match," and proceeded to pretend to light an invisible match, and the lights came back on, and we cheered for him. Then he said, "Oh, it's too hot," and he blew it out. Then the lights went back out. Wizardry. I was walking to my friend's house one summer, maybe 10 or 11 years old. Anyways, sunny day, couple clouds, but otherwise it's bright out, perfect visibility, when a perfectly rectangular shadow comes up from the direction behind me on the ground, maybe 15x30 in size, traveling just faster than a car probably would be, and goes over top of me. I'm looking at the shape on the ground as it goes over, and when I do look up to the sky, I don't see anything that could have possibly cast it. Even the clouds were just trailing little wisps. I looked back down and it was going over some houses, and then it was gone forever. So yeah, weirdest thing was a mystery rectangle shadow. I guess it was a coincidence, but when I was little I used to go outside in the mornings to pet a cat that lived under my home. I used to play with her every day. One night I had a dream that she died, so I woke up distraught, went out to our usual place, and I called out for her. She never came out and I never saw her again since the dream. Fell asleep watching the original Pet Cemetery, dreamt my cat was hit by a car, woke up to my dad telling me she had just been hit and we needed to take care of her because she was suffering. Was home alone with my sister, who was about 3 at the time. She's sleeping in my room and I walk out to go to the bathroom. No one else is in the house, but as I'm in there handling business, I start hearing the chairs moving in the kitchen. I come out of the restroom and look to my left, where I find the dining table chair moved and placed perfectly, staring down the hallway. Go back to check on my sister and she's still sleeping. Walk around the house to see if my parents were home, and nothing. Doors and windows were shut. No way wind could have pushed this chair 5 feet and turned it to face down the hall. During this time I was constantly being woken up at 3 a.m. almost every night and felt a cold hand placed on my left pec over my heart. Spooky shit.